Yaani maisha tena, Mungu atusaidie.
Is the love for the Democratic Republic of Congo short dead? On May 12, 2003, an American hip-hop singing group, the Black Eyed Peas, released a song, Where is the Love? In 2016, one of the songwriters and the group members, William, was interviewed by the Telegraph. In the interview, he said, the song was inspired by the September 11 attacks on America. The lyrics of the song shed much light on the fight of nations, lack of peace, and the heartlessness of people who keep watching when all this chaos is happening around the world. Indeed, where is the love? Today, I reiterate this question in the song for my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Where is the love? Where is the love in United Nations? Where is the love, human rights defenders? Where is the love, pastors, sheikhs, and all the religious in the world? Where is the love for the many Congolese refugees who have almost lost hope of ever getting back home? Where is the love for all these people who have known no home for decades? Have you really failed to end this chaos in the Democratic Republic of Congo, or the love for Congo has been shot dead? I am Amani, a homeless Congolese man, not by choice, who have started staying in other people's homes since 1996. I began as an internal displaced person, and when the situation worsened, I sought for asylum in Uganda since 2016. I strongly appreciate UNHCR and Uganda for the great support, but today I miss home. Will I ever go back home? I have interacted with my countrymen and women in Uganda, and the solution was one. We all miss home. I imagine that all my fellow Congolese in different countries miss home too. But shall we ever go back home? This is why I urge all the homeless people in all the corners of the world to repeat the question, where is the love? Where is the love for all these people? Let us demand for peace to prevail such that we can go back home. Our forefathers passed the following wisdom about the place we call home. There is no place like home. Home is where our story begins. Home is the starting point of love, hope, and dreams. The magic thing about home is that it feels good to live and it feels better to come back. Home is where the love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and the laughter never ends. There is nothing more important than a good, secure, and safe home. Home is a place you grow up wanting to live and you grow old wanting to come back to. Home we love is home. Home that our feet may live but not our hearts. Chase your dreams, but always remember the road that will lead you home again. There is nothing like staying at home for a real comfort. No matter who you are or where you are, the instinct tells you to go back home. No matter what home means to you, there is surely something nostalgic about the place we call home. That is why all the time I miss going back home. I miss being in the community where I grew up. All the time, I miss interacting with my local authorities and my compatriots. All the time, I miss looking at the good environment of my home. All the time, I miss satisfying my thirst from drinking clean and safe water that flows from the natural fountains back at home. All the time, I miss seeing the precious stones that are almost everywhere in my home. All the time, I miss seeing my national anthem and listen to my national radio. But where is my home? My home is that beautiful girl who was once virgin but now raped by the shameless gangsters. Her purity is gone. She cries for justice, but where is the love for this girl? She bleeds from the fresh wounds inflicted on her by the rapists, but where is the love for this girl? Who will bring justice to my home? Because of such barbarous acts, my home has no peace but only wars, displacements, and death. According to the UN statistics, 6.2 million Congolese are internally displaced, while more than 1 million have sought asylum in the neighboring countries and in Africa, which is also turbulent. Since 1996, approximately 6 million Congolese have died. The situation is worse than it is portrayed by the researchers, who in most cases are not on ground. There are much more unrecorded deaths and displacements. The devastation caused by this war is untold. Due to these devastating wars, Congo, that is naturally endowed, is now languishing in experiencing extreme poverty, famine, and disease. Women are also being sexually abused and nobody seems to care. A 2011 report by American Journal of the Public Health indicates that 1,100 women are raped every day, equating to 1 woman every minute. Therefore, those who remained in Congo are facing the toughest times. Who will save us from this shame? On these grounds, I would like to take this opportunity to call upon the United Nations to do something over this, as they did after the Second World War. After noticing that the war had devastated many homes, including China, they came up with the preconditions to achieving a state of sustainable peace, which were the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. During their discussions, they designed the terms and conditions that could guide the protection and promotion of human rights. I cannot fail to say that they were successful, since China, that was gravely affected, is now among the peaceful countries and has reached the strong economy. It can be possible with Congo too. Martin Luther once noted that the ultimate tragedy is not the oppression or the cruelty of the bad people, but the silence of the good people. In this case, I strongly consider the members of the United Nations as good people, since they are the authors of peace and the well-being of humanity. In the preamble of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it is stated that whereas the recognitions of the inherent dignity of equal and inalienable rights of all the members of the human family is the foundation of justice, freedom, and peace in the world. Looking at this statement, I conclude that the ceaseless wars in the Democratic Republic of Congo are inevitably caused by the fact that there are shameless people who have continued to infringe on our rights, with the utmost impunity. Let us all wake up and face these people, because indeed Martin Luther said that in the end we shall not remember the bad words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. This is the time to know our friends. This is the time for our friends to act. In the Article 3 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights says that everyone has rights to life, liberty, and security. United Nations should effect this to everyone, not selectively. Why is it that it is easy to destabilize Congo but not America or Europe? Can't the Americans and the Europeans share with our leaders the strategies to stability? Has the world really failed to solve this insecurity in the Democratic Republic of Congo? My appeal goes to all people, not only to you and all those people who claim to be the human rights defenders. This is the real time for action. All the religious in the world, this is the time for prayer. Pray for peace to prevail in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Remind the people to practice what you preach them. To all my fellow Congolese around the world who are refugees, this is the real time to join hands and voices in the plea for peace upon our home. You will feel proud in the future if you were part of the Congo solution. We don't want to continue seeing our brothers and sisters being killed every day. We don't want to continue seeing our sisters being raped every day. We don't want to continue hearing the words like war, displacements, and among others. We don't want our home to continue being among the poor homes, yet we are endowed naturally with everything. We want to see the peaceful and a renewed home. Long live my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Long live my compatriots.
Safa sapeli sizo simnyama. Iwasafa. Isizo sa